The rapture is upon us. Whether you are ready or not.
Yo.
Today, what people will hear is God revealing his plan
To his people.
to the people of the world.
Yeah.
God took me to see the future and then he brought me back.
Brought you back.
And then in heaven, in a throne room, I see Jesus sitting on his throne. And I could hear him very loud and clear. I am coming soon. And to the people who are listening, please pay attention to what I'm going to say. He says to me, on the 23rd and the 24th, 2025, I will come to take my church.
There's a date.
There is a date.
Are there other people who have also said the same thing to confirm what you have said?
Thank you so much. Thank you for welcoming me.
Awesome.
It's a pleasure being here.
It's a pleasure being here. It's a pleasure having you. Can you please just introduce yourself to our audience, where you come from and who you are?
Okay, my name is Joshua. I actually reside here in Joburg, but I actually come from Cape Town.
Oh.
Originally, yes, I come from Cape Town. So, yes, that's me.
Okay.
And I'm a believer in Jesus, and today I'm ready to say what he has sent me to say to the world out there.
Yeah, I was about to say you carry a message,
Yeah.
you know? So you came as a messenger today
Exactly.
because there's been a burning issue, to say the least,
Exactly.
that is in your heart, and, you know, you're just here to share that. Can you tell us a little bit about that and take us face by face, because it's
I
going to
think
be a
before
lot
that,
to
'cause
swallow.
you
You said like he's a messenger, right? So maybe just to get it out of the way. So you not like a full-time pastor or anything like any of a fivefold ministry. You just have a burning message from the Lord.
Yes, I'm just a simple person, no title.
Okay.
I'm not an apostle, I'm not a pastor, I'm not a bishop. I am just a believer, simple believer
Born
in
again.
Jesus. Born again,
Blood washed, tongue
been wa-
talking.
blood washed, been walking with the Lord for some years now.
Yeah.
I know him personally.
Sure. Personally.
I can say that I know him personally.
Sure.
So, yes, I just carry the message. That's all.
Okay.
That's all. Yes, I just have the message today, and I hope that, yes, everybody will hear what the Lord wants to speak to the world today. Yes. And if I can I?
Yes,
Can I
please.
go ahead?
Straight
Yes.
into it, yeah.
So, as I say, hello everybody again, and I would just like to say to everybody, to the ladies and to the people who are watching, the rapture is upon us. The rapture is so upon us that if you are not ready for it, it is ready for you. It's when the time comes, when something has been appointed, when a time has been appointed for something,
Yeah.
it's either you are prepared for it, or if you're not, it still comes anyways,
Whether you're ready or not.
whether you are ready or not.
Yo.
So one night, in a vision, in a dream, I'm sleeping. And in this dream, I see myself, it is at night, I'm in this place, in an open field. I look down to the ground, and I realize that the ground has bent. Instinctively, in that moment, I knew that it was not just the ground where I was that had bent, but the whole earth had bent.
Sure.
So the atmosphere of where I was, it was so terrifying. It was so scary to be where I was. I went to climb a hill to try and look to see if I would find another human being, because I was alone in this place. It was at night and it was dark. I climbed the hill and I looked around and I found no one. I looked up to the stars, and I saw the stars. I looked up, I saw the stars. And then I say, I had an inner knowledge looking at the stars that there are believers who were taken up to heaven before the destruction that
okay.
I'm witnessing here.
Okay.
Okay.
And in that moment,
Like
I never
rapture
knew
took
much.
place.
Excuse me?
I'm saying rapture took place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But in those days, I never knew much about the rapture because I was beginning as a Christian. Let me say.
Yes.
I woke up. After I woke up, I felt as if I'm coming from where I saw in the dream. It was so real. I'm awake now. But it was so real. It was as if God took me to see the future, and then He brought me back.
Brought you back.
Yo.
That's how real
Yeah.
it felt. Like I knew that what I saw was coming in the future.
Oh, and you knew
But-
that it had not happened yet.
It had not
You were
happened yet.
certain that it's something, it happened, but it has not happened yet here on earth. It's
Yes.
something that's still to come.
Yes. But I did not know when it would happen. I just knew someday in the future, what I saw in that dream,
It's coming.
would happen. So 2011, again in a vision, in a dream, I see myself in a court. In a court. I can see this is a court. But I'm outside the door of the court. And instinctively, again, I say, I knew that this court was in heaven. Like it was a heaven's court.
Judgment.
Yes. So, in front of me, as we were waiting outside the door, in front of me, there was this man who was also waiting to go inside the courtroom. But he was shaking with fear. Like he was shaking so much that it was visible.
Yeah.
And he could not hold his body. That's how much he was shaking. Like he was shaking so much.
Ay.
And then he went inside the court. It was as if he knew that if he goes inside of the court,
Hey, hey.
he was not going to make it. So he went inside the court. I don't know what happened to him. And then it was my turn. And I must mention that the court proceedings were so fast. They took seconds. And I knew that even though I had not died, I'm in a dream. But I knew that the people who were in the line to get into court, they had died on earth.
Okay.
If you see the book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 22, it says, it is appointed unto a man once to die, and then judgment. So I knew these people were coming inside this court, for
They're
judgment.
dead already on earth,
They're
but you
dead-
knew
they're-
you are not dead.
I knew that I was not dead.
Yes.
But
they were
they
dead. You were certain, yes.
Exactly. So it was my turn. I just found myself quickly, I was sitting in court. And I looked at the chair where usually the judge sits. There was God. But he was so huge in the seat where he was, and he was translucent. I could not make out the details. But I could see like that this is God. And on my left, there was Jesus. He was there like my lawyer or my advocate.
Advocate, yeah.
And he had a normal human body.
Okay.
And on my right was Satan. And in his hand, he had a file. And in this file, it was a file that, all the sins that I've ever done, they were in the hands of the enemy,
Okay.
the devil. So, you see, Jesus is on my left, but when you look at it from the view of God, it's like he was on the right hand
Of the Father.
of the Father, of the judge. So the the enemy, Satan, he was ready to accuse me, or he was accusing me before God. But then Jesus stepped forward.
Hey.
When he stepped forward, immediately, right there and then, I was acquitted.
Wow.
Of all the sins
The
that
sins,
Satan was
yeah,
carrying in his
yeah.
head, that belonged to me.
Wow.
I was acquitted, and immediately I went up to heaven. So there in that court, there were stairs, as you see in court, there's stairs that go down.
Down, yeah, like you're going to the
I don't know.
temporary prison
Yeah, like
holding
holding
cells.
cells, and then yes, maybe you get transported to prison. So it's like if you don't make it to that in that court, you would then go down, but then to hell. An old woman came to me, and she asked me to pray for her. So we are outside. So I laid my hands on her head, and I was praying for her. So I closed my eyes, and she had her eyes closed as well. So while I was praying for her, closing my eyes, I felt in my hand an electric shock. I felt like my hand, something is shocking my hand. I opened my eyes. While I'm praying, I opened my eyes only to see, as this old woman is here, I'm praying for her, next to her, now I'm not sleeping, this is not a dream. Jesus appears right in front of me. He is standing next to her. But now he's not wearing a white robe. He's wearing a king's robe. It had some bluish color, some navy blue color on it, and it went up to his feet or down to his feet. It looked so strong when he looked at me, and he had broad shoulders, and his chest looked so strong that day when I look at him. And when I look at his chest, it was as if I could see. Remember, I'm not sleeping. This is not a dream.
This is
Real
real.
life.
It's as if I could see the galaxies in his chest.
Yo.
Like the galaxies, the
Yeah,
space.
yeah.
It was as if I could see when I look at his chest. I remember he's wearing the king's robe. And in me, this voice or this knowledge came to me that this is the one that holds the universe together. And while I'm looking at him, I'm looking at his face now, he smiled. And I'm looking at him. After he smiles, he disappears. Just to conclude here, I finished the prayer, the mama opened her eyes. She said to me, do you know when you were praying for me, I felt something as if it was coming off my shoulders, and I feel very light after that. Me, I knew it was the presence of Jesus that was there. So fast forward, I would, in a vision, in a dream again, see him in heaven. He's wearing the same king's robe. And then there he tells me, you must not open a church. You will introduce me as the soon coming king to the world.
That's
Yo.
it.
That's what he told
Clear
me.
assignment.
Exactly. That dream would then confirm that really
This is what I've called you
I'm
for.
not supposed
Yes.
to open a church. I'm just supposed to announce him as the soon coming king to the world. So that was 2016. 2017, in a vision, in a dream, I'm taken to heaven. And there in heaven, in a throne room, I see Jesus sitting on his throne. On the floor, I could see there was a mist. And I could hear a sound around, as if the sound was the sound of a war. It was like something is coming to the world. That's what the impression I had hearing the sound. Something very, very, very serious is coming to the world. So I looked at Jesus. He was sitting down and with his arms resting on the arms rest of the throne. again without opening his mouth, with his mind, and I could hear him very loud and clear. He said to me, I am coming soon.
Sure.
So when he said these words, he started to stand up but holding the arms rest. So he was standing up, but before he could fully stand up, as he was standing up, power came from him, harmlessly blew me backwards out of heaven, through the sky, in seconds,
Yo.
and I landed on my bed. The moment I landed on my bed, I woke up and I cried. Because when I was crying in that moment, I was feeling his presence in me so strong. My wife was sleeping next to me. She said to me, what's wrong? I don't know why I said this to her, but this is the answer that came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I saw a man in heaven. Those were my words. Fast forward, 2018. Again, in a vision, in a dream. I don't see him in this dream. But I hear a voice so loud, his voice so loud. And he says these words. And to the people who are listening, please pay attention to what I'm going to say. Mark the words that I'm about to say, because none of the words that I'm saying are going to fall to the ground. None of these words will be empty. Because they come from God himself. In other words, they will be fulfilled. He said these words in a loud voice. I didn't see him, but he spoke in the voice in the stream. He said, there will be no World Cup 2026. He was speaking of the Men's Soccer World Cup. Because life on earth will not be business as usual for those who are left behind. These are the words he spoke to me.
That's in 20?
He said
26.
20,
No, I'm saying you received that in 20 what?
2018.
6 years ago.
That was many years ago. So that's what he said in 2018.
Yo.
After he said these words, I woke up. Me, I'm not a fan of soccer. So in that moment when I woke up, I did not know when the last World Cup was,
And when the next
when
one
the
is
next World
coming.
Cup that is coming, when it would be. I did not know. So I researched. Is there going to be a World Cup
in
2026? And then I discovered there is going to be a World Cup 2026.
Sure.
And this World Cup is going to be in America. Okay. Fast forward, still in 2018. I wake up. This now, this vision is the last one. This is the main one.
That's the main one? You just got a date. What do you mean?
Yes, but this one that is coming is actually the main one. So I was sleeping one morning, early morning, I wake up. I'm awake now, I'm not dreaming. I switch on the lights and I am reading my Bible. I read my Bible and Jesus appears as, you know,
Yeah.
you guys are sitting opposite me. He appears in front of me in a white robe this time. I'm looking at him and he says these words. From the time Israel became a nation in 1948, there will be 77 years to the Exodus. Now, he used the word Exodus, but he was talking about the rapture.
Okay. He's soon coming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, I'm not dreaming. I'm looking at him
Telling you.
as he's talking, without his mouth opened. Remember, he's
Thoughts.
speaking through
Speaks
his
to the
mind.
spirits, yeah.
He says to me, on the 23rd and the 24th of September, 2025, I will come to take my church.
There's a date.
There is a date. On the 23rd and the 24th of September,
2025.
2025.
So what happens 2026 now?
2026, what he was telling me is that by June, the world is gearing up towards the World Cup, right? But by June, they think the World Cup will happen. But after the rapture of September 2025, the chaos that would be in the world, the destruction, the devastation that would be in the world after the rapture, there will be no World Cup 2026.
So it's
In-
like
in other
gearing
words,
up
the
Remember,
world,
he's coming to take his own. So, which means the ones that are not in Christ, they are remaining.
they are remaining
But they're going to
behind.
remain in chaos, basically. That's what you're saying.
Let me finish
We're
up
not
his
continu-
message.
Oh yes,
Okay.
yes.
After naming the 23rd and the 24th of September 2025 being the rapture day, he then says, then after there will be a 7 years tribulation on earth on those left behind. And then it says, on the 15th of September 2032, I will return to earth as king. So on the 23rd and the 24th of September, he said it would come, it is going to be, if you are aware, a festival of the trumpets. It's in the book of Leviticus chapter 23.
It's in the Old Testament.
It is celebrated over 2 days. It's the 23rd. This year is a Jewish festival.
Okay.
It will be celebrated on the 23rd and the 24th
Of September.
of September. It actually falls on one day. But because of those who needed to confirm first because they marked the day by sighting the new moon. So if they sight the new moon on the first day, so that day they celebrate the Feast of Trumpets. Or if they sight it on the second day, then the second day becomes the celebration of the Feast of Trumpets.
Okay.
So he says to me, another thing that I forgot, he says, in these 2 days, no one knows which day or hour
Okay.
I will come. This is what he says.
Okay.
So the 15th of September, when he returns to be king on earth, it will be on the day of Atonement Feast. It's also a festival, that is a Jewish festival that is
That's
celebrated.
2030.
That's 2032. That's
32.
7
The
years
7 years
later,
after, yes.
after 2025. So I am here to warn South Africa and the world that Jesus is returning. If you are found without Jesus in your heart, in your life, if you have not given your life over to Jesus, time is closing in. The set time that God had put for people to receive Him, the period of grace that Christ has given, God has given the church to reach out to the world so that they could receive Jesus and be saved. But now that time is closing in. And then the rapture would happen where millions of Christians all around the world, including South Africa, will disappear in a split second. And after this great disappearance, after the removal of Christians in the world, then the judgment of God is going to fall upon the world for 7 years. This is what will actually lead to the world ending. Before the return of Jesus to rule now on this earth in 2032 on the 15th of September. So I am here to plead and to beg the people. The time that you thought you had,
You don't have it.
you don't have.
Yo.
Because remember, I was not chosen to open a church. I thought that's what God had for me. But my calling would then I would find out that my calling would be to announce to the world that Jesus is first of all alive and living, and He's coming. So, world, be ready. Leave all sins, like all the burden of sins behind, and come to Christ, where you will find salvation. Because the time, as I said, is now closing in. I am one of the last call of God. I won't say I'm the only call. But I am one of the last call of God, an appeal to everybody, celebrities, business people, ordinary citizens, government, ministers, presidents, countries, continents, all over the world. My appeal to you that give your life to Jesus now, because the time of the rapture is at hand. Now, many people will say to me, but many people have predicted the dates.
That was going to be my question. That people are going to say, but we've had people saying the same thing, and dates have passed, like they did with the 2010, they did with, I think, the year 2000, the millennium
2000,
year,
yes.
So now they'll be like, what's different? And also another question is that you said you are one of the last people to sort of,
To
let people know.
call,
So are there
yes.
other people who have also said the same thing to confirm what you have said?
Thank you. So in 2019, this man is no longer with us now. Remember, I received the message 2018.
18, yeah.
In 2019, I'm watching TV and I see this man. His name is Thomas Horn. He's no longer alive now.
Okay.
So he says that he has found information from a former employee of NASA. Ne? So this person, this former employee, says that no, it was not a former employee. I think it was an employee of NASA. That they have found an asteroid. An asteroid is like a rock as huge as a
rock.
mountain.
Yeah.
Oh.
That will hit Earth 2029 on the 13th. It will be on a Friday, on the 13th of April 2029. So there's many confusing. It is on the internet.
Yeah.
There's other dates there, but the one that I'm telling you is the true one. So Tom Horn says he then sat down because the asteroid that they are talking about is in John saw it in Revelation chapter 8. It is in Revelation chapter 8. It talks about an asteroid that comes and hits Earth and destroys the world. So Tom Horn then counts from 2029 April because he believed that this Revelation 8 asteroid would hit Earth in the middle of the 7-year tribulation. It then counts back 3.5 years back, and then he lands in 2025.
26. Oh, 2025, yeah.
in 2025. He doesn't specify the month or the day,
Yeah.
but the year, 2025. And I put it to you, that man was right, you know. If you look at Matthew 24, verse 36, it says, no one knows the day or the hour. But there is a feast or a Jewish feast called no one knows the day or the hour. It's called the Feast of Trumpets. You know, it is called no one knows the day or the hour, as I explained earlier.
Yeah.
It depended whether the day would be the first day or the first day or the second day,
Yeah.
you know, when the new moon would be spotted. So it was called no one knows the day or the hour. And some people would say only the Father knows the hour or the day and not Jesus, you know. And, you know, and also I say to you there that there what Jesus was actually talking about was, he was making an illustration in a wedding, in a Jewish wedding. The father would be the one who tells the son, go and fetch your bride.
Oh, so you think God then told Jesus to convey the message?
So Jesus is explaining to Jewish people, but making an example of a Jewish wedding, that when I come to earth, it would be as, you know, the father tells
There's a
the son,
metaphor.
go fetch your bride in a wedding. So the father will send me to come and take, but the difference now is that the father, in the case of Jesus, the father is the son, and the son is the father. You know, in other words, it's one God, but in three.
Yes.
So Jesus being God is all-knowing. So he knows the day or the hour. It does not literally mean we will have no knowledge, or he has no knowledge of the hour
Yeah.
or the day.